This is Carl at National RV Detroit. I'm going to walk through this 2023 Salem Grand Villa destination trailer, model number 42DL. So I'm just going to show you some of the features and how they work, okay? So, we have hydraulic slides on it. It's already there's a rail on, and it's also got the mounting cleats on it to add a slide topper if you choose to. So it's set up for it. You have a power awning with an LED strip. Of course, you got a patio door on it, outside speakers. This is power out, and this is TV signal out. So you could put a TV outside if you wanted to. Excuse me. Deep cycle marine battery, 2 LP tanks, 30 pounders, I believe. Yes. Look to make sure I can get it open. Yes, 2 30-pound tanks. Storage here for your cord. It also comes with a dump hose and reducers. You get 2 different reducers. It's a 50 amp cord, so you get a 50 to 30 adapter and then a 30 to 20, which is right there. So you can always reduce it down. Of course, you can't run the air conditioning off of a 20 amp circuit, but that's more for plugging it in so you can pack it up and get the lights going, that sort of thing, okay? All right, so, excuse me. You have a dump valve here, another one here, and of course your black tank is right here. So, and your other gray tank is there. So the black tank, toilet water and waste, you can flush it if you need to. So after you dump the black tank, if you were to leave the valve open, you can put the hose on at the dump station right on here. Turn it on, it'll spray out the inside of your tank, clean off the sensors, that sort of thing. It's a good thing to do if you have a hose available. But like it states here, make sure the valve's open when you turn it on. You don't want too much pressure to build up. This is the fresh water drain right here. You have an electric water heater here. Nice size. Right now, it's winterized. Let me look at it. Yeah, see, it's in bypass mode right now. So it's winterized, so it's bypassed and empty. In the spring, before you use it now, make sure you put the valves in the correct position and let it fill with water before you turn it on. Never run it dry, or else you could damage it, okay? That's important. Okay, the most common way to get water to the trailer is through the city water hookup right here. Just hook the hose up there, turn it on, you're all set, ready to go. Now, if you don't have city water where you're at, you can pre-fill your fresh water tank right here and then use the onboard pump to pump the water. Everything will work, all the plumbing will work as though you have city water, but you'll just be pumping out of the fresh water tank, all right? This is, excuse me, this is just your furnace vent here. Up here is the vent for your range hood fan. So there's a baffle inside, I don't know if you can see it from here, but you want to get on a ladder and stick your thumb in that thumb hole and flick it open. You just pop it open so it flaps freely when you're venting. If you don't have it flapping freely when you're venting, it won't vent to the outside. So make sure you open that up if you're going to be using it. Otherwise, you can just keep it shut, whatever you want to do. But when venting, you want that. Also, this one here, this slide out here is also prepped for a slide topper also. All right. This is your 50 amp cord. I mentioned the reducers. This is your first reducer here. It goes down from 50 to a 30, you can see. So no matter what they have at the campground, you'll be able to plug it in. Okay. That's just cable and satellite through. Make sure you inspect your roof every 60, 90 days, whatever the manufacturer states. Usually it's 60, but the thing is you want to make sure that there's no damage to the sealant, make sure there's no cracking or separation. any of the ceiling down the roof where water could get in. You want to make sure none of the roofing attachments or roofing material was damaged by low branches or road debris flying up there or anything like that, okay? That's important to maintain your trailer that way. Okay, so here we are inside. We'll move forward first to the main area. Okay. So we'll put the slide rooms out. You can see they're both in right now. So we'll come over here to slide out. And they're hydraulic, so this one button will run all. Right now it's running the one in the bedroom. I can't let go of the button to show you, but the one in the bedroom is going out. And then it'll start sending these out afterward. There goes this one here, off door side, door side. So just one button for all three of them. There it goes. Okay, so we're all set. Now the control panel, which is right here, of course. You can turn your water pump on here. Remember I told you about the water pump used to pump water out of the fresh water tank if you don't have city water. You also use this water pump to winterize the trailer. This is the light here. Outside light, ceiling light. And this is the dimmer here, so you go like that. Turn it on. These are your levels. Batteries charged. Fresh water is empty, so on and so forth. It graduates up in 1/3 increments. Okay. This is your thermostat here. It's very simple. You just hit the mode button to light it up, and then you just keep hitting the mode button to go through the different options. Fan is just the air conditioner running without the compressor. It circulates air. Then the next one will be cooling, which is air conditioning. If it gives you an option with the fan speed, always choose auto. That's the best way to go. And then you hit it one more time, it'll go to heat, which is your propane furnace. Okay? Alrighty. Your keys are hanging right here. Your refrigerator is right here. You get these straps to strap the handles together so it doesn't open up in transit. Freezer on the bottom. This is your microwave, obviously. Now the fan that I showed, or the vent that I showed you on the outside, is attached to this, so you would operate it here. 2 speeds, but make sure you open the baffle on the outside. You have a light here also, and then it's a typical microwave. I can do this maybe with one hand here. I'm not sure if he's got the gas on, but if not, I'll talk you through. So you got 3 knobs for 3 burners. So we'll go to light. See if I can do it with one hand. I can hear the gas coming up, but you got to get the air out of the system first, because he's been connecting and disconnecting the tank. So once you're set, you won't have to do that. But the idea is you push both the knob down and the light sparker button. He might have it off. It's been thoroughly tested. It works fine. He's just probably got the gas turned off, because when he was done, he probably just shut it off. So you can check when you come to pick up. It'll work fine. You just depress this. You put it to the picture of the flame. You depress it and then push the igniter. The oven is the same type of thing. It's very simple. Works just like your oven at home. Temperature and that sort of thing. Let's see what else we have here. Pantry here. Over here you have a TV, obviously. You have a sound bar and a fireplace. Somewhere in here are going to be remotes, depending on where you put them. I didn't prep this one, as you can tell. Oh, here they are right here. So, this is your TV remote here. It's a smart TV. This is your sound bar remote here. Right? And then this is your fireplace remote. We'll start with that. So this runs off 110 AC. So you see I started it right there. I'll get down here so you can see this. You can change the color of the flame. You can change the color of the crystal or the temperature of the crystal, I guess, from blue to white. It has a timer on it, right? So there's a lot you can do with it. It's a good space heater. It's got a fan in it, so on those days where it's not quite cold enough to run the furnace, you can sit here and turn this on, and you won't use any of your limited supply of LP. You'll just be using campground or park electricity. So, okay. See, that says low. That's the fan speed. High. That's the fan on high, so it really kicks out. Okay. All right. Let me get on my feet here. Now, when it comes to your sound bar, it has FM radio. You have a USB here, so you can put all your favorite music on one stick and take it with you. It has Bluetooth, so you can stream from your tablet or your phone. This HDMI is an in, so if you wanted to go in with like a portable Blu-ray player or something, you can go right in there. You have 2 speaker zones. 1 is inside the trailer, 2 is outside the trailer, so it does everything you need. And the TV, of course, is just a TV. It works like any other one. So there. So let me look a little farther here, see what else we have. This is a hide-a-bed here. I'm not going to fold it out, but you pull the cushions off, right? Set them aside, take all 3 cushions off. Then you grab it in the center, fold it out, 2 panels out, drop the legs, and then the back folds down, so you have 3 panels. So it's a pretty big hide-a-bed, but it's made out of foam, and it's really not bad for as hide-a-beds go, especially if you're old enough to remember the old ones. So it's actually pretty comfortable. You have theater seating here, and there's the ripcord for your footrest, of course, on each one. Some storage here. Okay, now when you're traveling, if you're towing it, it's got straps here. So make sure you always strap the chairs down so they don't bounce around and break something. That's the main thing. You don't want them to break a window or put a dent in something. So strap them down. Okay. This is the switch for your paddle fan right here. The one up over there. This device here is your carbon monoxide LP gas detector. It should always be green like it is. Hopefully you can see that I'm bending over here. If it's not glowing, the LED is not green, get it serviced. If it goes off, it's detected carbon monoxide or LP gas, so open the sliding doors, take everybody outside. Go to the front of the trailer, turn the gas off, figure out what's going on, okay? This is the switch for your power awning. Never leave the power awning out unattended. If you're not going to be at the campsite, make sure you roll it in so it doesn't get damaged by the weather. Okay. Sink and shower work like any other sink and shower. Still got antifreeze in here because it's been tested and it's winterized. You can open the ceiling vent up here. You can open it here. Here, turn it on. And you can open it, close it, and shut the fan off. So that's all done from there. The toilet is an RV toilet, so you have to put chemical in it. A little residual pressure there. The black tank's directly below there. So when you get to the campground or after you've dumped it and the black tank below is empty, you put a dose of chemical in the bowl, step on the pedal till about a gallon of water goes in there. You can use more, but not less, at least a gallon. And you're all set to use it. You never use it dry because the smell will be terrible, plus it can get clogged up, so keep that in mind if you don't know that. There's going to be a switch here somewhere. Oh, right here. This is the switch for your electric water heater. You see there's a piece of tape over it. Shut it. Make sure it's off. That's because it's empty. You don't want to run it when it's empty, like I said when we were outside. So when you flip that switch up, it'll glow red. Just make sure there's water in the water heater tank before you do that, okay? That's obviously important. All the air conditioning comes out of the roof, or the ceiling, I'm sorry, out of the ceiling, and then the heat will come out of the floor. Okay. And your sliding doors here. We'll go upstairs in a second. Let's just go into the bedroom here. Okay. So you have another TV hookup here. This is important for using television. This green LED tells us that the signal booster for the digital antenna is on. You can shut it off, but you won't get a good picture, right? You always want to make sure it's on when you're using the antenna. Okay, that's important. You have a dresser with 5 drawers. You have this device here is the power converter. So what it does, it converts AC to DC power. So on this side you got the regular 110 AC circuit breakers like you see at home. And they're all labeled, of course. Then the power is converted to 12 volt DC over here. You got 12 volt fuses, and they're all labeled. If any of these fuses were to blow, you would be able to see it glowing or through the this tinted plastic right here. Okay. Also, this is a battery tender. So as long as you're plugged in, it's always going to sense how much energy your battery up front has and needs. It'll always keep it charged. If it's charged, it'll just trickle a couple amps. If it's low, it'll send 10 or however many amps it needs. So it'll always keep it charged as a battery tender. Yeah, the bed comes up, and there's going to be. I walk right past your central vacuum, but right here are the attachments for it. This is empty, I believe. It's got some directions in it, but those are the attachments for your central vacuum, which is right over here. So you can plug the attachments in like normal, or you can sweep the dirt right in front of it and have it. This will, when you hit the pedal, it'll suck it right up. So you can just sweep it all in front of it, and it makes it real easy. Storage is also plumbed and wired for a washer dryer. Either a combo or a stackable will fit in here. Okay. Just so you know, to get to your antifreeze fill and that sort of thing, like the sticker says right here, you have to pull these drawers out. It's in back of them. I just want to show you that. To get these drawers out, you see this little plastic thing here? One side you push down, the other side, you pull up, and it'll slide right off. But to get it back on, you just line them up and push the door back on. So that's how you would get to that. It about covers it in here. Another thermostat, but this is just cool, I believe. Let me look at it. Fan, cool, low, high, auto, low, auto, high, and off. So yeah, so that's just for heating and cooling up here. All right. Let me look around, make sure I didn't forget anything. I'm sorry. You have shades, of course, on all the windows. Okay, so I showed you the vacuum. Now we'll go up to the loft here. You can keep all your kids, grandkids, and neighbor kids, and cousins, whatever you got. You can keep them up here. So this one just has one mattress in it. It does have an emergency escape window right there, which is important. Make sure you show them how to use that. This one here has 2 beds in it, 2 mattresses. Another escape window, and I'll come here a little bit so you can see in some storage. You can put it's got wired for a TV bracket over, or a TV set over there, so you can put a TV up here. You can get one of those TVs that have Bluetooth and AM and FM, or FM radio anyway, built right into it, and it would work for everything. You don't have to get different components. Okay. So I think that covers it. Let me look around here. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Yeah, I think we got it. So, okay, so I want to thank you for purchasing your trailer here at National RV Detroit. Please remember what I told you about inspecting the roof every 60 to 90 days. You want to make sure there's no cracking or separation where water can get through the sealant. You want to make sure there's no damage to the roofing materials or attachments by low branches or road debris. Odds are you'll go up there for years and never have to do anything, but that's why you inspect it, just to make sure that you're protecting your investment. So do that. And right now as I stated, we're winterized, so all the water's been purged from the system, replaced with antifreeze. The water heater and tank are empty right now. There's no water in it, and it's bypassed. So I showed you where the valves were. So before you turn that on in the spring, you want to make sure you put the valves in the correct position, and then fill it with water before you turn it on. Okay. Thank you very much.